Alrighty. Good afternoon, everyone. We got our 2024 Topps Cosmic Chrome plus Inception team break number 5. I'm just going to go over our team list and we'll get to it. I got Matthew with the Cardinals, Giants, and Eagles. Steve with the Falcons. Matt M with the Ravens, Panthers, Browns, Lions, and Commanders. Corey with the Bills, Michael with the Bears, Jason with the Bengals and Seahawks, Nathan with the Cowboys, James with the Broncos, Dustin with the Packers, Texans, and Buccaneers, James B with the Colts, Travis with the Jaguars, Jason with the Chiefs and Titans, Steve with the Raiders, Sean with the Chargers, Richard with the Rams, Saints, Jets, and 49ers, Brandon with the Dolphins, Rebecca with the Vikings, Thomas F. with the Patriots, and James with the Steelers. Alrighty, best of luck to everyone here. Start off with our finest. And our first ink going out to Malik Neighbors and the Giants on the finest prodigies. Very nice hit. Field Generals of Tom Brady, Dynamos of Xavier Legette and Adrian Peterson, and Ladd there to end it. And numbered action going out to Emmitt Smith, 150 out of 200 there. Field Generals of Drew Brees, Gronk, Howie Long there on those X-Fractors. Rare of Brendan Rice. And numbered action going to Ennis Rakestraw Jr., 63 out of 150 there. Finest debuts of Sanders, followed by Bowers and Cooper. Very nice. Tony Talbert there on the ink for the Cowboys. Nice hit there. And Doug Williams, very nice. 2 out of 20. Nice hit there. Howie Long there on the refractor. The 2 on the X-Fractor. Rare going out to Bucky Irving. And numbered action going out to Roman Wilson. 18 out of 99 there. Very nice hit. Finest debuts, Troy Franklin. Dynamos of Dylan Johnson. X-Fractor of Everett. Numbered action here. Going out to Cade Stover, 18 out of 99. Malik Neighbors on the Dynamos. Brock Bowers on the refractor. And Joe Theismann on the rare. Blake Corum there on the ink. Very nice hit there. Caleb on the team finest. Jaden Daniels there on the debuts. Troy Franklin on the rare. Numbered action going out to Jonah Ellis. 68 out of 75 there. Jonathan Brooks on the Dynamos. Followed by Frank Gore Jr. and Marv on the X-Fractor. Zach Thomas, 21 out of 150 there. Followed by Drake May on the Feud Generals. Barry Sanders on the Refractor. Dante Hall, 104 out of 250. Terrion Arnold on the Finest Debuts, followed by Trey Benson, Frank Gore Jr. SMI on the Dynamos and numbered action. Going out to Bucky Irving on the Finest Debuts. 43 out of 50 there for Bucky. Bledsoe. Dexter Manley there on the ink. Nice hit. Followed by Keenan McArdle, 128 out of 250. Caleb Williams there on the Field Generals. Chris Jenkins on the Refractor. Marv on the X-Fractor. Will Shipley there on the ink, followed by SMI to 250. Michael Pratt. Nate Wiggins, 39 out of 75. Followed by Jonathan Brooks on the Finest Debuts. Andre Reed, 134 out of 250. Drake May on the Refractor. Brendan Rice, 21 out of 325. CJ Stroud, X-Fractor. Steve Young there on the rare. Tony Richardson on the numbered ink. 83 out of 99 there. Nice hit. Followed by Peyton Manning, 185 out of 200. Stephen Davis Refractor. Dante Culpepper on the rare, followed by Chad Johnson, 25 out of 250. Going out to Nate Wiggins on the numbered action, 59 out of 75 there. Xavier Worthy on the Dynamos, Kalen Bullock on the rare. Dante Hall there on the ink. Very nice hit there. Kenyon Mitchell, 102 out of 250. Joel X-Fractor. And who's taking down our next ink? Xavier Worthy, very nice. Nice hit there for the Chiefs. Having a good break so far. 31 out of 150 there for McMillan, followed by Bo Nix on the debuts. Troy Aikman, very nice. 20 out of 125 there. And last pack coming up here, and then we'll jump into our Cosmic. Hopefully we can find some ink in our Cosmic. Jonathan Brooks, 71 out of 325. Cosmic, here we go. So we should look for that one nucleus in each box. Hopefully we can find some rookies on those. Troy Aikman, or Tom Brady on the launch into orbit. Manning and Richardson on the star clusters. Here's our nucleus. Very nice. Going out to Earl Campbell there. Very nice hit on our 1 per box nucleus. Cole Beasley on the Galaxy Greats. And we're going to see our first bit of numbered action. 100 out of 150. Going out to Jacob Cowling there in the Niners. Very nice. Manning there on the Star Command. Breeze on the Refractor. Galaxy Greats, John Elway. And gold. Very nice. 15 out of 50 there for the Boomer Esiason spot there. And the Bengals. Very nice. Will Levis, Breeze, and Malik Washington there to end off that first half there. Let's see if our second half of the box will have some ink for us, or maybe a Planetary Pursuit. Very nice. Jaden Daniels on a refractor. Hopefully we can see some JD5 show up. We have a Planetary Pursuits going out to Caleb Williams on the Sun. So there we go. We found one Planetary Pursuit. Very nice. It's pretty cool there. Glad we could find one for the Bears and Caleb Williams. Some of my favorite looking cards there. Drake May on the launch into orbit. Bo Nix on the Star Command. One Cosmic down. Let's find some ink for someone. Nucleus here. Going out to Trevondre Sweat. Very nice. On that Nucleus. And numbered action looks like here. Very nice. 38 out of 150 there for Adisa Isaac and the Ravens. Very nice. Nice color match to the Ravens purple. McCaffrey's there on the star clusters. Donovan McNabb on the Star Command. Base Caleb there. Ooh, we got black, it looks like here. Very nice. 8 out of 10 there for the Green Bay Packers. And Sterling Sharp, very nice. So we did find some low numbered action in our Cosmic. Was hoping we could find some ink on it, but we will take it. Caleb there on the Launched into Orbit. And for those dual and triple cards, we'll just split them as evenly as we can unless we come across a hit, and then we will randomize the hit between either 2 teams or 3 teams. However many teams are on there will get randomized. Jerry Rice on the Galaxy Greats. Trevondre Sweat there on the refractor. Troy Aikman, Galaxy Greats. And numbered action on the die cut. Very nice, Michael Vick. And for Vic, he's going to be 95 out of 99 there. Very nice hit. Pretty cool looking there on the Launch into Orbit cards. Bryce Young, Tom Brady. We're going to get a white hole here. Yes, we are. Going out to Adonai Mitchell there. Very nice. On the white hole, those are pretty limited. Pretty tough to find. Shorter printed for sure. Bo Nix on the Launch into Orbit. Jerome Bettis on the Galaxy Greats. And that'll do it for that box. So 2 boxes down here of Cosmic, 2 to go. And then we'll jump into some Inception, where we'll hopefully find those exclusive signers to Topps. Love to pull a big JD5 or Caleb or May for someone. Hopefully we can do that. And Bo Nix, can't forget him. Another Planetary Pursuit. There we go. Denver. Bo Nix on the Venus Planetary Pursuit. So that's 2. We're doing pretty well on these. Very nice hit. Further away from the sun you get, the more rare they are. So 2 away from the sun. JD5 back to back there on those inserts. Palomalu on the insert. But these cards will look pretty cool, especially next year when Topps gets the licensing for football. Nucleus. Going out to Vidal. Kamani Vidal, I believe. Yep. On that Nucleus. We got another black to 10. We do. Very nice. 3 out of 10 for Wayne Sherbret. There. Very nice hit there for the Jets. So no ink, but very low numbered. First box lowest was to 50, and then these past two have been to 10, so not too bad. Galaxy Greats. Peyton Manning, very nice. 8 out of 99. Nice color match there. Nice hit, Colts. Bucky there on the refractor. Caleb on the Star Command. Spencer Rattler, Star Command insert. And numbered action coming up. Very nice. Bucky Irving, 32 out of 75 there. Very nice hit. Michael Vick, ×2 there on those inserts. Alrighty, last box here of Cosmic. Hopefully we can end it with an auto. Or 101 would be pretty cool. Before we jump into that Inception. Tom Brady, Jim Kelly on the inserts. Bryce Young, Star Command. Roman Wilson there on the refractor, followed by a base May. Devin Hester on the insert. White hole there of Tyler Newman. Steve Young on the launched into orbit. Terrell Owens on the insert. Manley on the refractor there. Numbered action here. Very nice. 94 out of 150 there for Howie Long. Very nice. Michael Vick and Nixon Elway there on that star cluster. And numbered action here. Going out to Troy Aikman. Nice color match as well there. 90 out of 99 there on the Star Command insert. Nucleus here. Going out to Turner there. Dallas Turner there for the Vikings. Very nice. And another black to 10 for the Packers again. Morgan, very nice. 2 out of 10. Very nice hit there. Going out to Jordan Morgan. Very nice. So, out of 3 boxes, we found 2 blacks to 10. Or 3 blacks to 10, I mean. I should say that. Brett Favre, Star Command. And then the first box was a gold to 50. So, yeah, very low numbered. And 2 Planetary Pursuits. So, not too bad there on those 4 boxes of Cosmic. Obviously no ink, but we'll take what we can get. It's pretty hard to find ink in Cosmic. I think it's about 4 to 6 in a case. So that'll do it for Cosmic. Alrighty, let's see what Inception has for us. We got a relic book card to start us off here. So after Will Shipley, we have a book card. That right there. Let's see, do I have one of these? Alrighty. What do we have here? Wow, very nice there. Jatavian Sanders, 11 out of 15. It's a sick patch there. Very nice hit there. Congratulations to Carolina on that one. Alright, what do we got next here? Ricky Pearsall on the ink is going to be 90 out of 125 there. And Jonathan Brooks, 95 out of 99 there. Hopefully he can come back healthy. I don't think this year, but the year after. Boomer is going to be 53 out of 125. And our last hit here, going out to Kurt Warner there. 130 out of 150. And Ray Lewis there on the back. On the base. So not a bad start. That book looks pretty cool. But hopefully we can find some of those QBs. There we go. This one's definitely not a stick. Starting here with Terrion Arnold. Back back-to-back Terry on Arnold. 1 on the base, 1 on the base ink. Spencer Rattler, very nice. 16 out of 125 there. Xavier Legette, 66 out of 75. Marshawn Lloyd is going to be and Bucky's behind him, 41 out of 125 there. So very nice there on the player worn mem for Bucky. Freshman initiation, 41 out of 125, and Michael Irvin. So come on, let's see some Caleb, some May, some Bo Nix. Keon Coleman's going to start us off. And behind him, there we go. There is some Drake May action. 85 out of 150 there for May. And behind him, Devontae Walker on the base. Roger Staubach, 28 out of 125. Charlie Batch is going to be 58 out of 99. And Jatavion Sanders, rookie jumbo relic card. 69 out of 99 there. Very nice. And inaugurations, Marvin Harrison Jr. Alrighty, our last box of Inception is coming up here. So we found May. Can we find any of the other QBs? Best of luck here in our last box of Inception. Luke McCaffrey to start us off. And Michael Pratt there. Very nice. 69 out of 75 there on the dual patch ink. And Xavier Legette on the base ink. Followed by Earl Campbell, 58 out of 99. Xavier Worthy, 43 out of 125. And Trey Benson, 20 out of 50 there on the 3 color patch. Very nice. On the freshman initiation, followed by Calvin Hill. Alrighty, give us a few minutes to get that recap since there's a lot of hits there in that last little bit of Inception. Just give us a few moments. Alrighty, back with our recap here. Start with our numbered ink. We got as low as 99 there with Richardson to 125 Ricky Pearsall, as well Spencer Rattler and Drake May to 150. So 1, 2, 3, 4 numbered autographs there. Now for our non-numbered, we got Malik Neighbors on the insert, followed by Worthy, Hall, Tolbert, Leggett, Arnold's, Walker, Corum, Manley, and Shipley. For our patches here, we did get the Genesis autograph relic book card there of Jentavian Sanders. Put in a nice thing for you, so nothing will happen to it. For our patch auto here, out of 75 there, Michael Pratt. For non-autos here, out of 50, Trey Benson. Out of 99, Jentavian Sanders. Out of 125, Bucky. And out of 150, Kurt Warner. For our numbered action, we got as low as 10 with Morgan, Sherbet, and Sharp. So 3 out of 10s there in our Cosmic. Out of 20, Doug Williams. Out of 50, Boomer, Bucky. Out of 75, Bucky, Leggett, Wiggins, ×2, Ellis. Out of 99, Michael Vick on the insert. Star Command of Aikman. Galaxy Greats of Manning. Campbell, Batch, Brooks, Roman Wilson, and Stover there. To 125 here with Xavier Worthy, Staubach, Boomer, Aikman. To 150, Long, Isaac, Cowing, McMillan, Rakestraw Jr., Manning to 200, Smith, McArdle, Hall. To 250, Thomas, Chad Johnson, Mitchell, Esima, Reed. To 325, Rice, and Brooks. For our shorter printed stuff, we got the inaugurations here, case hit there of Marv. As well as our Planetary Pursuits, Caleb Williams on the Sun, and Bo Nix on the Venus. For our White Hole Refractors, Tyler Nubin and Adonai Mitchell. For our Nucleuses, we got Sweat, Turner, Vidal, and Campbell. Alrighty, that'll do it for the break. We appreciate you guys hopping in and hanging out with us. We'll be back in a little bit with some more football.